Hello and welcome to your Tuesday 2-minute writing tip number 27. I'm Irene Latham, coming to you live from the Purple Horse Poetry Studio and Music Room in Blount County, Alabama. Today I want to talk about courage and where it comes from. Courage to write in the first place, because telling our stories is certainly an act of bravery. Courage to be ourselves on the page, because isn't that the point? Why write at all unless one is being oneself, unless one is telling the stories that matter most here in the heart? And finally, courage to go public with our words, to move them from the drawers and tablets and offer them to the world. When I think about where that courage comes from, how it's cultivated, I know that for me, it often comes from other writers. As a lifelong avid reader, I could argue that every book I've ever read has given me courage, which is an important reminder to read often and broadly, not just what you enjoy or what's easy. If you want to stretch yourself in the writing life, stretch yourself in your reading life. My mind goes to Emily Dickinson and her unique way of using dashes and capitalization, to Walt Whitman, who believed so strongly in his own voice that he self-published Leaves of Grass. Langston Hughes, who wrote of rivers and April rain, whatever was important to him in the moment. Laura Ingalls Wilder, who gave proof that a writer can start at any time in one's life. Khalil Gibran, who turned wisdom into beauty and music. But what about contemporary writers? Today, I want to recognize 3 writers who have given me courage, and I invite you to do the same. The first person that leaps to my mind is my friend Jim Reed. Jim has been a force in my writing life for 3 decades now. We've worked together as editors of a literary magazine and on all sorts of literary projects. Jim has always been quick to encourage, but mostly how Jim has helped me is by example. Every week he publishes a story. When he garners enough material for a book or a zine, he publishes that too. He reminds me that telling the story is what's important, and you can do that in whatever way you choose. The path of the maddening crowd may not be your path, and that's okay. Please yourself, keep at it, and the rest will follow. Thanks, Jim. Another writer who gives me courage is no longer with us, but her voice still radiates. I'm talking about poet Andrea Gibson. Want to feel courageous? Read the poem, I Sing the Body Electric, especially when my power's out. Or better yet, listen to it on YouTube. Read her book, You Better Be Lightning, or any of her books. She will give you the courage to turn yourself up a notch, to pick the just right electric words. Thank you, Andrea. May you rest in peace and lightning. The third and final writer I want to recognize today is Nikki Grimes. Talk about a courage builder. She wrote a whole novel in Tonkas, at least 2 collections in Golden Shovels. In her memoir in verse, Ordinary Hazards, she offers us her life in all its beautiful, ugly glory. Courage! I'm so grateful. So today, remember where your courage comes from. Dive in deeper to your reading, and who knows what will happen on the page. I can't wait to find out. Happy writing.